The 2025 Toyota Veloz. An extensive outline. Presentation. The 2025 Toyota Veloz is a flexible 7-seater MPV that consistently mixes style, reasonableness, and execution. Based on the vigorous DNGA stage, the Veloz offers an agreeable and extensive lodge, high-level well-being highlights, and an eco-friendly motor. This far-reaching guide will dive into the subtleties of the 2025 Toyota Veloz, covering its outside plan, inside highlights, execution determinations, well-being frameworks. And that's just the beginning. Outside plan. The 2025 Toyota Veloz flaunts a strong and dynamic outside plan that oozes a feeling of refinement and innovation. Its smooth lines, sharp shapes, and conspicuous grille make a telling presence out and about. The marked Toyota front light plan, integrating Drıve innovation, adds a bit of tastefulness and improves perceivability. The chiseled physique boards and streamlined profile add to the vehicle's sleek appearance, as well as advance its optimal design for further developed eco-friendliness. Jactive Kagia 2025 Toyota Veloz outside. Execution and taken care of. The 2025 Toyota Veloz is controlled by a responsive and eco-friendly 1.5-liter motor that conveys smooth speed increase and noteworthy mileage. The motor is matched with a ceaselessly factor transmission, CVT, that gives consistent stuff moves and upgraded power conveyance. The very much tuned suspension framework guarantees an agreeable and stable ride, even on harsh streets, while the exact controlling reaction and responsive dealing with make the Veloz a delight to drive. Interior highlights. Step inside the 2025 Toyota Veloz, and you'll be welcomed by an extensive and welcoming lodge, planned in view of solace and comfort. The nicely spread out inside offers more than adequate legroom and headroom for all travelers, guaranteeing a loose and pleasant excursion. The excellent materials and delicate touch surfaces make a top-notch feel, while the natural controls and easy-to-understand infotainment framework improve the general driving experience. Security highlights. Toyota has consistently focused on well-being, and the 2025 Veloz is no special case. It comes furnished with an extensive setup of cutting-edge well-being highlights, including different airbags, non-freezing stopping devices, ABS, electronic brake force circulation, EBD, and vehicle security control, VSC. The Veloz likewise includes Toyota Well-Being Sense, a setup of driver help innovations that incorporates pre-crash framework, path takeoff alert, and versatile voyage control, giving an additional layer of security and inward feeling of harmony. A solid groundwork. Toyota's well-being legacy. Prior to digging into the points of interest of the Veloz, recognizing Toyota's long-standing obligation to safety is essential. The Japanese automaker has reliably been at the very front of auto security development, with a demonstrated history of creating vehicles with powerful well-being highlights. This responsibility is obvious in the Veloz, which consolidates a scope of cutting-edge security advancements. Latent security highlights. Assurance in a crash. Detached security highlights are intended to limit the effect of an impact on tenants. The 2025 Toyota Veloz brags a thorough suite detached security highlights, including high-strength steel body. The Veloz's body structure is built up with high-strength steel, giving areas of strength for a tow tenant security. Airbags. The vehicle is furnished with various airbags, including driver, traveler, side, and drapery airbags, offering extensive security in case of a crash. Safety belts. 3-point safety belts are standard for all tenants, with pretensioners and power limiters to additional improve well-being. All seats, remembering those for the third line, are outfitted with headrests to assist with forestalling whiplash wounds. ISOFIX. Youngster seat anchors. The Veloz is outfitted with ISOFIX Kid Seat Secures, guaranteeing secure and appropriate establishment of kid well-being seats. Dynamic security highlights. Forestalling mishaps. Dynamic security highlights are intended to assist drivers with staying away from mishaps out and out. The 2025 Toyota Veloz comes standard with a setup of cutting-edge driver help frameworks, ADAs, all in all known as Toyota Well-Being Sense, TSS. TSS incorporates the accompanying highlights. Pre-crash framework, laptops. Computers utilizes sensors to recognize possible impacts with vehicles or people on foot ahead. On the off chance that a crash is impending, the framework gives discernible and visual alerts, and, at times, can naturally apply the brakes. Path Takeoff Alert, LDA. LDA screens path markings and cautions the driver, assuming that the vehicle inadvertently floats out of its path. Programmed high bar, AHB. AHB consequently switches among high and low shafts, further developing perceivability around evening time without blinding approaching drivers. Dynamic radar journey control, DRCC. DRCC avoids the vehicle ahead, even in unpredictable rush hour gridlock. Vulnerable side screen, BSM. BSM makes the driver aware of vehicles in their vulnerable side, back. Cross traffic alert, RCTA. RCTA cautions the driver of vehicles drawing nearer from the sides while switching. Extra well-being elements, Spatious. Past the standard well-being highlights, the 2025 Toyota Veloz likewise offers a scope of extra security highlights, for example, slope start help control, HSA. HSA keeps the vehicle from moving in reverse on slants. Vehicle strength control, VSC. VSC keeps up with vehicle soundness during abrupt moves. Foothold control, TRC. TRC forestalls wheel turn, particularly on tricky surfaces. Stopping automation, ABS. ABS forestalls wheel lockup during slowing down, taking into account better directing control. Electronic brake force dispersion, EBD. EBD streamlines brake force appropriation between the front and back tires. Brake help, BA. BA gives extra slowing down force in crisis circumstances. Innovation and network. The 2025 Toyota Veloz stays associated with its inhabitants through a cutting-edge infotainment framework. The framework includes an enormous touchscreen show, cell phone combination through Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a top-notch sound framework for a vivid sound encounter. The Veloz likewise offers a scope of network choices, including USB ports and Bluetooth availability, guaranteeing that travelers can remain engaged and associated in a hurry. Flexibility and reasonableness. The 2025 Toyota Veloz is intended to take care of the different requirements of present-day families. Its 7-seater setup gives adequate space to travelers and freight, making it ideal for long travels and end-of-the-week excursions. The adaptable guest plans consider different designs, guaranteeing that travelers can go in solace and style. The roomy freight region can oblige gear, food, and different basics, going with the Veloz, a functional decision for regular use. Eco-friendliness and natural execution. The 2025 Toyota Veloz is intended to be eco-friendly, lessening the natural effect and saving money on fuel costs. 1. The effective motor and streamlined plan add to its great mileage, permitting drivers to travel further on a solitary tank of fuel. The Veloz additionally satisfies severe emanation guidelines, limiting its effect on the climate.